I don't know what it is in the water, but so many of these married single moms are getting prepared to be divorced moms. They are tired of shouldering all of the household and the kids and everything by themselves when there's a perfectly capable adult in the house. So this woman posted in the 2X chromosome subreddit. I grabbed this 34 minutes after she posted it, even though she posted it yesterday. She said, "Women who have left their husbands, are you happier post divorce?" She says, "I've been with my husband for nearly 19 years. For the last 8 years, I've been increasingly unhappy for so many reasons." We've seen this before. Way too much to write out, but the main problems are his lack of attention and care to our children and me. He spends almost all of his free time on himself and his hobbies. Last night, he was up to nearly 5 a.m. in the basement tinkering with hobbies. I came downstairs at 4:30 a.m. with the baby to feed and change, and he didn't even notice. He doesn't help me with the children after work. He works from home and doesn't travel much. He always has a reason to not play with the kids or help them with something, but he'll take 30 minutes per poop scrolling his phone. He puts forth effort into relationships with other people, but refuses to do that with the kids and me. He claims he doesn't know what I like or what to make me for a nice breakfast 2 times a year, Mother's Day and birthday. She says, "I put everything I have into the kids and to take care of other family members when they need a hand." He refuses to ever put down his phone or tablet or get off his laptop, despite pleas from me and our oldest child. He gets angry too easily with the kids, and my oldest gets angry or upset after most engagements with dad. I do everything for the kids: teach them, feed them 3 times a day, plus the snacks, bathe them, take them to medical appointments, bedtime routine, discipline, nothing crazy, nap times, etc. It's a thankless job, but that's okay. I just want him to help me when he's not on the clock. He never knows what to do, though, doesn't know what the kids like or dislike. If I have to leave the house, which is rare, baby will be in soiled diapers and clothes with a diaper rash. Late to eat a bottle, toddler won't have napped, and toddler and oldest won't have been fed. Happens every time. I'm so frustrated. Ooh, this is bad right here. And in my opinion, he doesn't like women because I found a treasure trove of disparaging content about women this past summer. A number were very disturbing to me. Way more, but I can't go on forever describing things. We've been together for a very long time. We're like roommates, except I do everything and still get berated over having a messy house, but he doesn't attempt to help. He just says, I need to do it, but with what time or energy? So all this to say, if you have left an angry, clueless, less than helpful, woman-hating husband, are you actually happier after leaving? I can't seem to get past the financial ruin and upheaval of our kids' lives to be brave enough to start down that path. Maybe because I've been so conditioned after all this time, it's hard to break out and see things straightforward. I keep trying to reason with myself or be in denial, and it's hard to let go and go into the unknown. It scares me, that whole devil you know thing. How did you get through the financial, emotional slash potential shame, logistics, etc. of it all, and especially with young kids? P.S. Please spare me the "why did you have kids with him?" as that is neither here nor there at this point. I'm trying to figure out what to do in between the heartbreak and letting go of dreams. Thank you if you read this far. Once again, another example of why you need to have plans B, C, D, E, F, G, L, M, N, O, P, all of the plans. Because what if you find out that your husband doesn't, in fact, like women and you happen to be a woman? What happens when you have girl children? You have a bunch of daughters. Do you really want to stick and stay with these people? This is the reason why, right now, as it stands, if you are a single woman, you need to be thinking about your future. You need to have a sense of survival, regardless of your relationship status, because you just never know. The person that you marry is not going to be the person that you divorce, and people do change. Who you marry right now, right here, is not going to be the same person. You don't know what's going to happen in between because all of us transform somewhat. We go through things, things happen. Will you be able to survive and thrive regardless of your relationship? This woman knows what she needs to do. She needs to get out of this situation. This is not healthy for her. This is not healthy for her kids to see. This is not a good baseline. And you especially do not want to raise kids with a misogynist. You don't want to raise girl children or boy children with a person like this. It's not helpful. And if he's not doing anything except criticizing, what is the purpose in having him here? He's not even as helpful as a couch. At least you get some comfort out of a couch. What is he doing? He's not doing anything. He's like a broken down couch with the arm that's falling off and all of the plush is coming out of. He's not helpful. He's not useful. Just create a plan and start to execute. Bunt Lover says, so when you leave the house, he neglects and endangers the children, an infant and a toddler, time for a divorce. Television Gloomy says, you'll have a clean house when you get rid of him. If he has 50-50 custody, he will be forced to cook, clean, and take care of the kids on his week. You get half the year to yourself. And to that, the OP says, I forgot to mention that I am terrified they will continue to be ignored when with him. But the big difference is I won't be there to step in. I think this is the number one reason I am still here. I can at least control what is going on with the kids. Not like that. Hopefully you know what I mean. I can ensure the kids are taken care of when they're with me. And our oldest is obviously the most aware of everything and reports things to me when I'm in the shower. Most recently, Dad won't feed us because he's on the computer. So I'm quite terrified of not being able to be around my kids all the time like I am now. And then she gives a sad face. Helpful Hour says, document everything and use it to ask for full custody. Even if you don't get it at first, keep documenting and go back to court. A lawyer will be able to advise you on the best course of action considering the laws in your jurisdiction. Lazy guys like your husband don't usually ask for 50-50 custody, and they rarely even take the kids on their visitation days. But if he does and then neglects them or pushes childcare and chores onto your oldest, take him back to court. Here's the OP saying, my sweet oldest girl actually helps more than he does. She helps me with her younger siblings. It's staggering and heartbreaking and infuriating. Now, Star Garnet says, yeah, sorry, that's not cool. Because right now she is scared to leave, but she is making her oldest child, which I don't know how old she is, she's making her second child a stand-in because daddy is so useless. She's got to get away because this is going to be bad for this oldest child. We have talked about moms using their children as stand-ins, and it steals their childhood. But this child obviously wants to do this because she sees that daddy is useless already. That is a bad thing. Hokarina says, oh my God, the poor girl, forced to work as an adult so her siblings don't suffer. OP, I wish you all the best. It will be a nightmare, but the current situation is already hell. Helpful Hour says, I can't imagine how you couldn't be happier without this lazy excuse for a human. Financial ruin? He'll either take 50% custody and will have to actually do some goddamn parenting, or he'll pay you child support, possibly both depending on your respective incomes. Talk to a lawyer. Upheaval of your kids' lives? You mean the kids who go hungry every time they're left in his care? The oldest kid who is begging him to help because it's a girl, isn't it? Is parentified and burnt out from doing his work. The baby who gets a diaper rash because their stain of a father can't be bothered to change a diaper. The kids who are watching and learning that it's okay for mom to carry all the load and dad can just enjoy life as if they don't exist. Those kids, what more upheaval could they face if you take him out of the equation and use some of the child support to pay for actual help around the house? My mom thought she couldn't manage without my sorry excuse for a father because he convinced her that she couldn't and that she was weak and stupid. So she hung on until we were grown and out of the house, and then she finally left. Guess what? She thrived. And looking back, she agrees that she or we could have made it work much earlier and spared us all of that grief. She, Helpful Hour, is putting it in black and white. Mom cannot run from these words. There is nothing in these kids' lives right now as it stands that is particularly helpful. Nobody is going to miss this daddy. Here's what the OP says. It sucks reading the truth. I actually have all girls. Something he has told me over the years regarding work is that I'm more useful at home taking care of the kids versus going to work because then we'd have to pay for childcare in whatever form. I get that sometimes it doesn't make sense to work only to have to send your paycheck directly to childcare, but I've been saying I want to work in any capacity, even if just part time for the past few years. But he has never been supportive, ever. Well, if I have to travel, then how are you going to handle that? You can't work while I'm gone, etc. Granted, I did want to be a stay at home mom. I just thought that he'd want to be just as into parenting as me. Why didn't I see it all sooner? I don't know. This summer it really hit me when I saw all those messages he was sending about women was already way too late. So she found that treasure trove of misogyny that he put out into the world. Imagine being a girl child and being raised by a misogynist, how that can really impact your growth as a person, growing into a human woman. Sorry, I got cut off. But this is the reason why I do what I do. I want us all to be aware of the obstacles, the pitfalls, the risk, all that goes into being financially dependent on one of these people because you simply don't know if you're going to if he's going to turn out to be a dud like this person. All right, y'all. Join the conversation. Please continue to share these messages. Continue to make comments. Comments help push the algorithm. Let's keep on talking because this type of thing has got to change. Like, comment, and share.